Hi everyone, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. In this double video, we're putting the analyst goals and the player ratings into one as we're running a little bit behind schedule with the videos, and of course the West Brom previews coming up shortly. So let's get in with the goal first of all. Balassi picks the ball up on the right flank, and the thing you want to watch out for, and again, it does sound like I'm going to be picking on a little bit on DeAndre Yedlin again with his defensive capabilities. As the cross comes in, now you can see, keep an eye out on Walcott and Yedlin. When this cross starts to move, I think Jamal Lascelles, I don't know if there's a lack of communications with Lascelles and Yedlin, but check Toussaint. I think Lascelles needs to be better positionally, but Yedlin, for whatever reason, thinks that Toussaint's going to get the ball, so he comes off Walcott, which is a little bit bizarre because then Walcott finds himself free. I know the ball ricochets and Walcott's very fortunate that he finds himself in a shooting position. And you might ask yourself the question, maybe Dubravka can do a little bit better perhaps, but the ball's blasted to him from 8 yards out. It's difficult to react from that kind of distance. But we've seen it a few times this season that DeAndre Yedlin's defensive capabilities have hurt Newcastle, but overall, going forward, he's great. But for me, I think that's an error from DeAndre Yedlin. Let's get on with the player ratings. Let's begin with Martin Dubravka. I didn't think he had much to do, to be fair, and Everton didn't really test him, but I'm going to give him a 6. Let us know what you lot think in the comments down there below, of course, with all the player ratings. Moving across to DeAndre Yedlin, because he's at fault of the goal, yes, he was getting forward late on that second half, but I think he cost with the goal. And I'm going to give him a 5. I thought it was disappointing when he cost for that goal. Moving across to Lascelles, I thought it was solid, not flash, very rarely tested. Probably give him a 6. Moving across to Florent Lejeune, who was trying to bring the ball out, in particular that second half. We know that Lejeune's got a bit of quality on the ball, and he could probably emergency defensive midfielder later on in his career, perhaps. But again, a 6. Coming across to Paul Dummett, who I thought was probably the best out of the defenders. He was up against a pacey winger and Walcott, and Everton was switching the wings with Balassi as well, but I think he was probably our best defender. I like it how he just goes flying in, crunching tackles. He's no nonsense, isn't he? Gotta give him a 7. Moving across to Mo Diarmi in that midfield role, I think he's probably the best player on the pitch for me, man of the match. I'm going to give Mo Diarmi an 8. This role that he's picked up, and we've talked about it numerous times the past few weeks, is that he's just found this new inner belief in himself, and not many of the Everton attacks got through him, so I'm going to give him an 8. Alongside him, Jonjo Shelvey, it was his time to impress. He's on Sky cameras. I just think he needed to get on the ball a lot more. We just didn't see enough of it. So for me, Shelvey's there, impressed the England manager. Missed opportunity for me, a 6. Coming across to left flank, which was, Kennedy. I thought, the thing I like about Kennedy, so nothing massively happened through him, but he wanted the ball, he demanded the ball. And for me, towards the end of the game, you've seen a bit of confrontation towards the end. I like that. It shows that he's got a bit of heart, and he wants to fight, and he wants to win. I like that. Kennedy gets a 7. I thought he was probably one of the better midfielders, along with Diarmi. Richie, on the other hand, had that free kick which just went wide. Busy-like performance, but, we say this every time about Matt Ritchie. Going forward, didn't really offer much. 6. In that number 10, Ayoze Perez, he had that chance, in particular that first half, which I thought he should have, in his first touch, should have done a lot better. A disappointing night considering he's been on great form the last 3 games previously. 5 for me. I thought it was disappointing. Didn't really offer us much. Slimani up top, much improved. Newcastle going forward in the attacking line sense. We know that Slimani's 2 cameo roles have been great. I thought Slimani, the thing I like about it, he just goes for it, and he doesn't care. He doesn't care what's in. He's like a bull, isn't he? 7 for me. I thought, he got himself about. Everton were a little bit, looking behind him. The defenders left, right and centre. I think, where is he, And I thought he was promising. His substitute, Dwight Gale, missed that opportunity when he first come on. And apart from that, yes, you're probably looking at the sense that Newcastle was starting to attack Everton because we had to, because we're already 1-0 down. And ideally, you'd want Slimani on the pitch because crosses were coming in. But for me, Gale, disappointing. I'm going to have to give him a 5. The other substitute, Mikel Merino, didn't have enough time to impact the game for me. What did he get? 10, 12, 15 minutes? Didn't have enough in it for me. I'm going to give him a 5. Jacob Murphy again had a cameo role towards the end. He was trying, on that right flank, and he was getting a lot more of the ball. I'm going to actually give him a 6 because he put in a couple of dangerous low crosses, which, all in all, didn't come off, but a 6 for Murphy. Rafa's tactics. I was disappointed that we didn't go and attack Everton, which was a letdown. Yes, we had to go out and attack later on that second half. Let's be honest, it was a disappointing game. But overall, I thought Rafa's tactics. I liked how he started Slimani, but overall, I just thought with the form that Newcastle on, I would have liked to see us attack a little bit more. I'm going to give Rafa a 6 on this one. Let me know what you think of the goal. Let me know what your player ratings are in the comments down there below, and we'll move on to West Brom. See yous. Bye-bye.